Hello! Hello everybody and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're gonna continue Reunion and Turnabout and hopefully finish it today, which unfortunately, that means we're gonna get to Turnabout Big Top, which I have heard from multiple sources is apparently the worst case in the gosh darn franchise. So, you know what? I'm partially looking forward to today, partially not. So let's go. Woo! Leroy Jenkins! Last time we left off, Morgan Fay, this girl's mother, was taken away by Detective Gumshoe. Probably because she might have something to do with the murder, primarily being an accomplice to the actual murderer, who we at this point almost 100% know is this bitch, Eenie Meenie, who may or may not be actually her dead sister, Mimi Meenie, and the dead person is Eenie Meenie. Do you get why I think this case has been confusing? I love it, but it's been confusing. Is it bad as in difficult to figure out in a confusing way? No, I've heard that it's bad because of the characters.
Mother, this has never happened before.
Pearls.
Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick.
Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this.
Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya?
She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence.
Mystic Maya, she must feel so alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her.
Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either.
I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side.
Her stare is really piercing. But you should be able to rush it. Not if I'm voice acting every character, which I don't know how that's gonna go. Abandon the child? Ah, shit, here we go again. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Mia!
So, how are the preparations?
I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think.
Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear.
Memory serves. Mia had a few psych locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now.
Sure, I welcome you to try.
Alright, let's do this. Reveal thine secrets to me, my dead mentor!
Come on, Phoenix. We don't have time to be looking at things like this.
Okay. Mia.
Yes?
Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Here we go.
Why do you think so?
It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. Where's Maya? She channeled Mia. Director Hottie meets Maya. Dear God, no. Can we really consider her dead if she shows up so often? You know, that's what I'm saying. At this point, you think she would have moved on after the first game, but nope, she's still here. Still kicking.
It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning.
So, is hell real? In this universe, I have no clue. But she's not from hell. If there's heaven or hell, I'm assuming she went to heaven. She was a nice person, I think. So is hell real in Ace Attorney? I don't fucking know. Only one way to find out, yeah. Quick, hold on. Let me kill Phoenix real quick. Yeah. Battle of wits against Mia? Reveal thine secrets. Bada bam! Lock. The murderer.
Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting.
It's either Morgan or Pearl. Morgan and Faye, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Alright.
Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Which means she already had an alibi.
That's true.
Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt.
Okay. Either the black key... or the box. I'm gonna go with the black key. Hey! My evidence is this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet, somehow, it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center of the garden.
You're right.
There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. The person taking care of Maya. Morgan. What's that look mean?
Your argument is too flimsy.
Huh?
When did the key find its way into the incinerator? It could have happened long after the murder happened.
Long after?
Someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator.
But that
prosecutor would use something like this small to shred your case. Do you have something other than just the key to cast suspicion on Morgan?
Nope. Is it Maya's costume? Nope. Okay, so it isn't either of those things. So if it isn't Maya's costume... Maybe this? Holy shit. This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. I also found this in the garden incinerator. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for a splotch of blood.
But this piece might not even be from Maya's costume.
But this is what Maya told me.
While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. I pulled the key and this piece of cloth.
And both this key and this piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume.
But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume.
That just means someone changed her clothes.
Changed her clothes? But why?
I don't know why. But there's only one person who could have done that.
The one person who was taking care of Maya. My aunt.
Alright, one more lock.
You did very well, Phoenix.
Thank you.
As long as you have those 2 pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi.
Yeah, she was with us the whole time.
Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me, but I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder?
How she did it, huh?
I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need?
A fella, I'm guessing Eenie Meenie, right? She needed somebody to work with. Eenie Meenie. She's the answer to the final question. An accomplice. Yeah, exactly.
Which means that my aunt and Eenie Meenie.
We're in cahoots. Let's go! You put the Dr. Gray emoji yet? Not in, not here, but in the Discord, yes, there is. It's labeled dead.
Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about the Fey Manor and the village itself to do this.
But Morgan already has an alibi.
Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eenie Meenie is involved somehow.
We have a big problem on our hands.
A problem? With what?
We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eenie. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh?
Then there's only one possibility.
Huh?
Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion?
It's a power play, isn't it? To make sure that the main family is completely gone, so that the branch family can maybe move up. Either her or Pearl would become the next master.
Why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion?
Because
Mother. She is the one who holds the key to this.
Mother, who's mine?
Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Fey.
Me and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now?
Now then. Looks like we gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then.
Right, Chief. We won't lose. I like how he still calls her Chief even after all this time. How did she die? She's not dead. She's just missing. Well, she might be dead. But we just know that she's missing right now. And she's been missing since DL6. Oh, you're talking about Mia. Yeah, Mia is, got killed in the second case of the first game. But if she's able to channel Mia, which implies she's dead. Oh, yeah, Mia's dead. Misty is not dead. The mom isn't, or at least probably not. I have a weird feeling she's gonna come up later.
Nick?
Yeah?
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me?
Yeah, why?
I'm just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up.
Yeah, I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please. It's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again!
Shit, I'm starting to make their voices too similar. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two alone this time. I'll leave you two to your alone time.
Thank goodness.
Nick?
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
I don't know how spirit channeling works, don't ask me. If Minos Torian was here, I'm sure they would explain it, but I'm not good at this. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. Of the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing foolishly foolish clothes.
Fucking hell!
The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who never has lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey.
It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, the final part of this case takes place on June 22nd. Same thing as today. I couldn't have timed this better. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
The defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
How long do you think she'll take to whip someone? I'd say in the next, few lines of dialogue, probably 5 or 6 lines of dialogue. Yes, and the key is proof of that. This key is the only key of the traveling chamber. Was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying, then, that a person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said it wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And then, I believe, that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand.
Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Oh, God.
Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah!
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct, I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is.
Yes, that is.
You, be quiet. Now witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have?
Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
What?
And we have come to the heart of the matter. Maya, very well in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Ah, fuck. Order, order, order! Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
Oh boy, here we go. Maya's escape. Sorry I'm late. I was listening to Star Wars music. And that's fine. Once again, nobody ever has to apologize for being late to a stream. It's not a big deal.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust it away from herself and escaped the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
Why have you hidden this until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya.
Also, why were there even guns in that room? Dr. Gray carried a gun into the room. Apparently, he was concealed and carried. I mean, he had a license to conceal and carry. I don't feel like a surgeon should be able to conceal and carry, just in case he may or may not accidentally bring it into the hospital, but what do I know? I just hope he never brung it into... Does Gray even know any doctor stuff? I'm sure he knew some stuff, I don't know.
However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why is she making a point to take a stab at me?
Never mind.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
That is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with the tried and true method of pressing whatever we have. Heard the gunshots, those two broke down the door. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to?
I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
Lana's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful.
Dear God, be nice to Lana for once in your damn life, you dumb bit. Why doesn't Maya ever just channel the victim? Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, now she can just do that. But the thing is, probably even if we channel Dr. Gray, he would think that he murdered, he'd probably think that he was murdered by Maya, regardless. Because remember, his eyes were closed while she was channeling, What if it's like DL6? Yeah, exactly. Where they blame the wrong person and it screws it all up. You can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. Gregory Edgeworth thought it was Yogi? Yeah.
In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fay? During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this sentiment?
I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
But why would you lie about something like that?
It's very painful for me to say this, however. The witness wasn't lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed that what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oh!
This witness couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what the unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach?
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes.
But you're physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya...
Oh, damn.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have, however...
You fainted?
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps?
The defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy, witness, elaborate. Happy, witness, elaborate on that point for us.
Oh. Is that because you were unconscious?
Why, yes.
Great, well now what? So while you were unconscious, you absolutely have no idea where the defendant went.
I would think that it's obvious, good sir.
If that's true, then how can you know for sure the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
What do you mean by that?
I mean she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. I can't see a crack in her testimony.
What should we do?
For now, we should try and get more information out of her. After we get more information from her, we may be able to use it later on to our advantage.
Okay, so we just have to press the rest of the statements that I didn't. Is it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? There was a possibility of escape, and one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point.
At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her, and a bad one of us.
Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness' testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fay did leave the chamber. This isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes, yes. That would be...
Be quiet, you. Now then, what Escapee had done when she had gone to speak with a certain person?
She went to speak with someone? Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Eeny meeny.
I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, like, Eeny Meeny. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it occult stuff.
Even that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
I suggest you go home and research it for yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Eeny Meeny. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant Maya Fay. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that is the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Why do they keep on telling Von Karma, yes, sir? Why not? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor. Have some spine. For my sake. I was just confused. If you called me sir, I would yell at you. When it comes to her, though, I think she just sees it as a sign of respect. Probably relates her to her father even more, too.
Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room. Like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying this person entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant Maya Fay?
Really now, Your Honor? Maya was still in the middle.
Unless she was done talking like this. She was done because she broke her facade in the middle of talking with Phoenix. Because she thinks that she is one. She is not.
Maya Fay was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister? What did I miss? You missed the fact that, probably Morgan is in cahoots with, Eeny Meeny. Or I guess I should say Mimi Meeny, because that's probably who she is. I'm still hooking on to that theory. If I'm wrong, but until it's proven wrong, I'm going with it. Are you saying that this was the spirit of the witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. You need to tell the court this terrible thing was. I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. I'm like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Meany, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person.
Bless you. Thank you.
That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eni?
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go as far as use a medium to get her revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all this evidence and the testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems that all of loose ends are accounted for. Scary French woman with a whip. She's German, but still. My accent for her does sound very French and not German in general, because I can't really do a German accent. I've tried. It doesn't work very well. Krankenwagen. Krankenwagen. Maybe if I keep this voice, I guess this could work. Has Eni opened her eye? No, this sounds more like a Russian. To me as a life form. Has Eni opened her eyes yet? Nope. And there's one thing I know about anime. People who close their eyes are either a badass mentor or untrustworthy. Looking at you, Xiao Tucker. This testimony just now. Is it all made up? Is it just one huge lie?
Of course it was, Phoenix.
Mio, what do you mean?
It was well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Your Honor, there is room for doubt. The defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the truth behind this murder. That sounds like Dracula.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts more foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll... Krankenwagen. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
I can do one German accent because it's me doing medic TF2 impression. I have to play the game to know what that sounds like. Wait, no, I've watched Nemesis Blue. I think I have an idea. Was this because of your, sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's right. And think there was some sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I had this, premonition that I was totally gonna be a seedy day. Yes, indeed.
I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Are you absolutely sure?
I guess?
You guess. Was it or wasn't not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense harassed...
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness. How do you feel when you saw Miss Mini?
Trying to be shamed this time. Oh, fair. You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react with surprise seeing their dead loved one again?
But like, maybe I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult. But I, like, know all about the Korean channeling technique.
Point? What the fuck? This is not my voice.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this or continue this line of questioning? Let's continue. So you really didn't think anything strange of this whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange.
Hold on, I'm just checking something, guys. Oh yeah, even though I'm not affiliated with the charity myself, I would ask go support Mysterious Goober Stream, a fellow streamer of mine on Twitch. She is currently doing a charity stream. If you guys can go to her stream and donate, that would be amazing. But other than that, oh shit. Hello, Henjo. Thank you very much. But if you could go do that, that would be wonderful. Remember, you don't have to, just go support my friends. And the charity, of course. The charity, of course, yeah. But... Ow!
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection could you try using that once in a while? So, perfect. Your German impression is superb, honest. Alright. I personally wouldn't think so. I think it sounds more like French, I'll be honest, but if you think it's good, it's good enough. Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness saw when she saw her sister, is it really that important? It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got a bluff for now, to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and her costume looked like really normal.
Excuse me? She had blood on her, and she was wearing an occult robe. I'm sorry to fucking say, but I wouldn't call that exactly normal. So, yeah. That was very well spun line, Miss Eni.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Look at this photograph. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray.
Miss Meanie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted that right off the bat.
Order! Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Meanie?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Y'all saw that, right? Same eyes.
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
Did you just start chewing on her hat? Yep.
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
That
witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there.
Lots of people do that when I get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. Fuck, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. Alright, after the murder, let's see how that goes.
Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Okay, I want to know more about that.
Yes, now I see. You've given us a clear reason why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not.
I love the judge. He's so incompetent, but I love him all the same. If Shark Pun Bianca 2025 passes, Bianca Shark must use shark puns for all swearing usage. I'm sorry, that bill is never gonna pass. Speaking of shark puns, I've currently been training in the game. I've currently been training in the, that one face looks like he's seen God. I've been training in Maneater lately. So that once we get to that in July, none of you will be able to make fun of me, because I'll be too good at the fucking game for you to make fun of me. Yeah.
Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
Hello, Elite Operative. How are you? Your mugs don't count. I'm sorry to say, Nameless, but your mugs don't count. Not dead, so bonus? Hell yeah. Maneater is easy. I will do it. Maneater is one of those dumb fun games, but still, I'd rather be good at the actual shark game. Hey, Skelly. Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge in Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
Reminds me of the mobile shark game. Hey, that's going a bit far. Maneater is at least better than that.
I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
She says with a rip at the ready.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know.
It's no good. Can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony.
We don't find some sort of hitch in her statement. Pull on the trial. I know.
Give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up.
Something about spirit severing technique. Yeah, we learned that. Oh yeah, I guess there's something else that you missed. Apparently, Mimi, yeah, Mimi's spirit ran out of the spirit chamber and knocked her out, and she lied this entire time. Once again, Morgan is definitely guilty of something here. Hi, Cage. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi, like at the time? Morgan is an accomplice? Yep.
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Hi, Amber. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Mimi?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean?
When you were going to the crime scene, right? Talking about when you were going to the crime scene. When you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber?
It's very important. Oh yeah! Wouldn't she have seen Pearl? Wouldn't they have seen Pearl? Because she was like... She was fixing this thing, right? Yeah, they would have had to seen Pearl. I ask because it's very important. I don't know where I'm going with this. I do.
Very well. Miss Mimi, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but...
She threw the key into the incinerator? Yeah, Morgan did. Morgan took the key from underneath Maya's sleeve when Maya was knocked out. Probably popped into the incinerator. Can you not say incinerator? The stutter? I stutter a lot, thank you very much.
Like, I don't get why, but okay.
Like, see anyone? Ha ha ha! Yes, I know! You would have had to see Pearl. You say you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible.
Like, what do you mean?
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Have a speech impediment and don't start this much? Yeah, please. Please don't make fun of it, please. I've already been made fun of it for enough. Please, just don't.
Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child?
It just happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
The garden?
Second, what happened? Nothing to worry about, Brad. Yup. Which means anyone through the area would have had to seen her. So, Miss Meanie, what do you say to that?
No!
No, she really did not just say "nar" like that. She really did not just say that, did she? She fucking said that, didn't she? Nar.
As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. As you can see, my witness is clearly a dumbass with a PhD in stupidity. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous.
It's not preposterous, and I can prove it.
What sort of foolish? There is no way someone...
A doctorate in it is. There is no way someone without walking along the winding way could have not noticed Pearl. Because she was fixing the urn. This urn is my proof.
An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove?
Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why.
She broke the urn?
Yo!
Why do you feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day?
This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. That was loud? Yeah, I had to make it loud because it was an OW! Seriously, what is with my chat? At one moment, I'm too loud. At one moment, I'm too soft. What do you want, people? What do you want? And Pearl was the one who put it back together. Well, sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
What?
Miss Meanie. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You are a masterful liar! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Meanie, tell us the truth.
About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room.
Alright. Yeah, there's no lie. Your lies end here.
What do you...
The witness says during the actual murder she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
Help me, Mia. It's in her testimony just now. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Earlier in testimony, Miss Meanie, you made the following statement.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We'd gone in to call the police.
So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Meanie, how did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone was asleep in the side room, couldn't have not known that. Which means, Miss Meanie, you did in fact go into the channeling chamber. You didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
But look at the manor guide map. If I were to go side room in the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meanie, please answer the question.
Don't ask a question on the basis of its assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer this question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So now's the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
So she couldn't have been in the side room, she couldn't have been at the winding way, and she couldn't have been in the meditation room, so the only way she could have been was in the channeling chamber itself. Miss Meanie was here, of course.
What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Meanie was at the crime scene.
Order! 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 That's well.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling chamber when channeling started.
Jojo?
Order! Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Behind the screen. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen?
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone's hanging out behind the phone screen. See, you stupid jerk?
Look at those eyes. Don't those eyes look familiar? Don't those eyes look familiar? Ahem. 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 Ahem, ahem. I'm still sticking with my theory.
See, you stupid jerk? Quit being so quick to pin it all on me, slimeball.
Now, Miss Meanie. One so young shouldn't be saying,
Shut it, Gramps! As if you know how old I am.
Holy shit, you can see the bite marks? Holy shit, yeah.
I am sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. What the fuck? Witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. The box. She was in the box. Miss Meanie. How are you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
That tiny little box? No person could fit in that.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana disproved you when she was hiding from me and... Lana disproved when she was hiding from me in it.
That clothing box wasn't... But that clothing box...
Whoa, why am I suddenly British?
But the clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the scene of the crime?
Yes, I can. Because it has a hole just like in the screen, right? And now I present a piece of evidence that will prove. This clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This? What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there in surprise. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole! About 8 inches off the ground!
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. It had a hole on the same height.
That's right. Oh, this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. That's why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen, and then into the box. Miss Meanie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray!
Order! Order! So what you're saying is...
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie?
That's exactly what I'm saying! Miss Eenie Meenie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the scene of the crime, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime.
Correct, it's not possible because she had an accomplice. It really is impossible. One person to do all the preparations, that is.
Ow! I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
You can't be serious.
Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice.
This person?
If it wasn't for someone from Karayan Village, you couldn't possibly gotten the costume. And if it weren't for somebody in the Faye household, you wouldn't have the box to use.
Morgan Faye?
Isn't that the wonderful lady we had as a witness earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands! Do you deny it?
Ah!
I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take the place of Maya and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was not actually was not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Demini, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder.
Who is that, laughing at a time like this?
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma, surely!
Of course it was me. Do you really think that someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
Von Karma committed the murder? No. I mean, maybe. Who knows? I mean, her dad does have a pretty good track record with guns. Maybe she does too. And that is...
If this witness is the real murderer, why would you go through all the trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, that's...
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
A motive? That's... Can't say she has no motive here. I don't think of a motive now. What is the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is...
Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. My sister's death?
Yes! Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you wanted to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
See now, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see...
I think Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Meany has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have a truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
What happened? Thought I had her here for sure.
See? Like, it's just as I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well, I can conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eeny Meeny.
Who just said hold it?
Hold it! Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Mia.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But you know, regardless of... that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. It's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please.
Alright.
If you want to say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive, then why didn't she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide a reason?
Can I really do this? I'm not totally confident here, but no, I must press on the matter no matter what.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meany had a motive.
Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Oh! Von Karma only cares about a perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me. I will throw you out of my way. No way!
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second here.
Bada bam.
Is it really true? About my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Amy could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. Under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why would my aunt...
Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix. Oh.
Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Damn, she looks even more smug in her front-facing sprite. Miss Von Karma!
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to do than... Don't you have something better to do than to be worrying about? Or to be worrying about? Say your own situation.
Damn, this sprite is even more smug.
Looking down on me even though we're the same age.
Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you. Let the whole world know your defeat.
She looks handsome in that suit. I will say that she is very, very pretty. Send her to Dr. Hottie? No! Even even if she's horrible, I don't think she deserves to be near that sex offender. With the sacred treasure I summon? No. I Sussman? I Sussman? I didn't recognize that at first.
My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat.
But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we will know who the real winner is.
Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright.
Yes,
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
can you prove Miss Eenie Meenie has a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Meenie and Dr. Ray have one point of connection. And that is in the car accident a year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meenie, please testify to the court about your car accident last year.
Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to ask about my, like, motive. I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past.
Miss Meenie, if you please.
Okay, like, I totally didn't think it will do any good, but...
Alright, here we go. Big stretch.
That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sister was tired and while she was driving.
Was she really tired or was she drugged?
I was, like, totally pooped too, so, like, I fell asleep in the passenger seat.
Cat stretch? I'm not a cat shark. No, I'm not. I'm not cat shark. I'm regular shark. Don't look at the Stray playthrough. Don't look at that. Yoruichi stretch? I've actually tried doing that once. The Yoruichi stretch, and dear God, I think my back didn't feel right for the next few days. Failed? No, I did it. I did it, but my back felt horrible after. I just have natural back problems because of my accelerated growth. I'm 6'3" at 16, and it still sucks. Ugh. Still have back problems right now. I think I pulled a muscle while taking my cat from the vet. Old. I'm not that old. Tall woman. Yes, I'm very tall. Yippee. Wait a second, Skelly Side. If I'm old, how old are you? The fuck?
I like woke up because of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me.
How tall? 6'3"? Chat rules? I'm 6 foot. Here are the chat rules. I'm 5'9", I'm 5'8", 5'10", no revealing ages. Huh? True. But it also says 15 plus, so if you're under that age, you shouldn't be here.
I like woke up because of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me.
Do you think I'm below 15 with what I say? No, you're probably 15, which is fine. You're probably above 15. You're probably making fun of me for being old because I'm 1 year older than you. I do that all the time, I'll be frank.
I like woke up because of a jolt, like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year.
Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister.
I kind of wish I was tall. No, you don't. You get back problems if you get back problems at 16 because you're tall, I don't want to imagine what I'm going to be like when I'm older. I don't want to imagine what it's going to be like when I'm on estrogen. At this point, I'm just randomly going to be walking one day, and then all of a sudden, that's what I love. Nestle Crunch. I'm just going to fold over and just go.
Those are merely rumors, totally baseless gossip.
Bitch slapped by God himself. Spine's going to get dusted.
Yes.
You're going to fold like a folding chair? Yep.
Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meanie's sister.
Yeah, which means I'll have to work from another angle. Which means probably gotta press some things.
That was like last year in May.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day.
Are you able to keep a plate alive? I mean, I got 3. And I don't think any of them are dead yet. It will be considered vintage. What the fuck do you mean by that?
Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, totally a terrible situation.
Something is 20 years old, it becomes vintage. Ah, nice. So I'm gonna be a wine, I see. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places?
Helen, like, what are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. Your sister was so tired. Then you should have switched with her.
True, true.
But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's...
Bitch! Why the fuck you lying? We got it right here. We got the receipt.
This is news to me. I was not aware you did not have your license.
No, it's retro. Fucking hell. The fact that 2008 is gonna become retro in 20 years is fucking funny. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Smeeney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, anyway.
Okay. Does she now have, like...
Ha! Found it! Bada bam!
Miss Meanie? That was a lame lie you just now.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie?
That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic doctor?
Yes, the perverted fake clinic doctor. And how did you know about...
No one cares. Witness, when did you really receive your driver's license? Like, last November?
What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's a half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What in the...
That's what happened to Mr. Wright. The time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license.
Cry and my whip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm, like, glad you get it, but...
Wait, couldn't they just check the date on the driver's license? Doesn't it have a date of when it was officially, like, officiated and when it's supposed to expire? Not gonna lie, Von Karma's a scary woman. Von Karma blood, what can I say?
Like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive.
Yo!
Don't just stand there humming to yourself.
Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain. Ow!
Miss Meanie, why would you think you would have not been allowed to drive anyway? That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please.
Men are scary in general, not gonna lie. I know, I'm very terrifying, aren't I? Grabs trident.
Oh, like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean.
I'm not cute! Shut the fuck up! Know what, I have an idea. Just boop the nose. It'll work. No. No, my one weakness. The one weakness of all shark girls! Ah! Yes, I'm trans to strike fear into my enemies. Exactly.
Like, around that time, I was, like, really getting close to getting my license. My sis was, like, totally this big fan of cars, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. Like, she, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too.
I see. A bright red sports car. Well, then the defense may question the witness.
Not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Is there something about their bright red sports card statement that's interesting or something? So what do you mean by really close?
Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they are called.
Yes, I have one. Forgot about Gabriel's Ultra Kills, hate for Arby's gift cards. Thank God for my phone reminder. The fuck? Permit?
Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is.
Well, this lawyer never had a permit.
Ignorance is to be whipped.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've seen like stuff from the anime, and I remember that Phoenix drove a bicycle. Man doesn't even have a car. IQ of 2. That ain't slash J. I'm just joking. Slash J, slash J. Oh my lord, same brain. Same brain, Skelly.
So, like, may I continue?
It was a new car?
Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials?
And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess her love of cars would be the next obvious topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor,
Yes?
please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony.
You mean the part about a special import car?
Yes.
Well, we like cars that much, then.
That's not my point. No, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever.
Only special model from England. Let's check this real quick. Okay, never mind. Model from England. Don't say anything there. I think we're just gonna have to just straight up just present this and hope for the best. Hell yeah. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Wait a fucking second. No fucking way. How did I not catch that? If it was from England, it wouldn't be on the right side. Oh, fuck. You should play a funny game called Team Fortress 2 on stream. Also, it took me like 23 seconds to remember how to spell Bianca. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a different way you can spell it. I don't know what way that is, but I'm pretty sure there's a different way.
Like, why are you suddenly asking about that?
Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right?
Well, it is on the right side, of course.
Hi, Knives.
Driver's on the left side.
That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in the British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side.
What do you mean by this?
Bianca, that's how you spell it. Oh god. Miss Amini, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the car. If you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbling nonsense again. Ini said that the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi.
That is what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder.
We can connect all the dots. There can only be one answer. I'd like to ask you a question. Eni or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? The answer is one person who had the driver's license, Mimi. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Meenie, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Holy shit. I got it right!
What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is...
I'll tell you what her name really is. The witness's real name is... What happened to that woo? It broke the mic? It's because it was too loud and popped the mic. It's Mimi Meanie. Mimi Meanie. That is your real name.
Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance?
This one has had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons had to use a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery.
This is the picture she gave her doctors at the time. That's right! It's a picture of her younger sister!
No!
But Mimi Meenie, she died in the car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that would not be the case.
Then the body they found in the crash site.
That was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. I've never had to do that, don't ask me. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meanie? That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Her sister. Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meenie from existence.
Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
What do you mean? Ah!
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of the dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meenie. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Meenie was still, in fact, alive. The fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. For the channeling. Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting the witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed.
Well, Miss Edie, I mean, Miss Von Karma, I mean...
Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Mini. That quack doctor got what he deserved in the end. And I was close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Mini wanted her old self to disappear because of this.
That's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Mini. That's right, the person standing here before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Mini had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
I mean, couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that incident, and her sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear.
I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident, her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of channeling mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo?
Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult. I hate it. I hate it all.
I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did this mean he'd choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay.
This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Me, Francisco von Karma?
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be a broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is.
Ow! Ow, 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 ow! And one more for good measure.
Oh shit! Phoenix!
Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix! 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 The court is a fraud. A sham!
Dear God! That can't be fucking legal at all. Girl whipped him so hard he knocked out! Damn!
Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. Damn. So I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty.
Oh my lord, Phoenix ain't even there! Poor Phoenix.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis?
Oh. I forgot. She can finally see her sister again in a way. Shit.
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! The only one, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent. It was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right.
There's still one thing. There's still one thing I don't quite get.
What's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. Then you and Lana would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder.
She'd planned it down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well, you know.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt did something so horrible. How'd she help Mimi with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please. I need an answer.
The reason Morgan... It was Pearl, right?
Pearly?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Karayan Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family. My aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl's would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya just say something just now? I think about what she was saying. I thought so. Hi, Connor. We just finished reunion and turnabout. Day and time unknown. Detention center, solitary confinement, cell 13. The fuck?
My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be master of Karayan, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. I cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come.
What a psycho. That means... Yep. Oh, kill me. A brand new episode has been added. I've heard nothing but negative things about this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. You can kill Hottie, right? Hopefully. Who the fuck is this dapper guy? The one, the only... Maximilian Galactica! The fuck? Bro is actually flying. What the fuck? December 27th. Holy shit, what a time jump. Alright everyone, see you next Christmas. I'm just joking. December 26th. 8:12 p.m. Berry Big Circus. Entrance.
Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, and an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy.
Oh my lord, this sprite is so fucking adorable. Let me head pat this child. Why is there snow in LA? That's what I'm wondering. Before I leave, I shall boop the shark. No! Got ace vibes, that's probably just from the purple.
Not to mention that guy who flew through the air.
This takes place in LA, I think? Unless they went to Utah, I don't know.
Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. A magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits?
I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. All color a worm, those colors. The demigirl flag colors. Greater Los Angeles area. Ah, interesting. In this universe, there is no global warming. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls?
I'm sorry.
I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Karayan Village. And it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self.
It's time to go. You're right. We can't miss the last train.
Pearls, you remember the train!
Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year.
Don't worry about it, really.
You were going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's?
Maybe.
I'm glad you will have to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Hurley! Look, it's time to go! Happy New Year, Mr. Nick!
Say nice thumbnail? Thank you! Happy New Year. I really hope it'll turn out that way. Something tells me it won't, Phoenix, I'm sorry to say. December 28th, 9:12 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I'm not gonna finish cleaning this place in one day. Hello? This is Wright & Co. Law Office.
Nick, it's terrible!
Ah, Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too.
Huh?
The office is a terrible mess. I have to clean up.
What are you talking about?
My dirty office? What are you talking about?
Listen, Nick, you have to turn on TV.
So it's just a third case staple? TV. Let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you.
Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. The Very Big Circus has come to the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among throngs of excited onlookers.
The Very Big Circus.
That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a...
They're saying there was a murder?
Yeah, they arrested him too.
Arrested who?
Max! They arrested Max Galactica.
Oh, the fabulous guy? Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Max. A popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said that she was a huge fan of Max. Oh damn, those heels!
Alright, Nick. I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center.
Huh? What?
See you there. You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later.
What? Well, guess we gotta go.
What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max?
You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand?
Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing.
Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of the events. Welcome to the visitors' room. No. This is like a deeper version of Wellington's voice, and I don't think that fits him. Welcome to the visitors' room? Okay. Okay, this could work. Welcome to the visitors' room.
It's Max! Nick, look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica!
Alright, sweetie, pick a card, any card.
He called me sweetie. Oh, Nick.
Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card.
This one.
Oh, I thought you would pick that one, sweetie.
Stop calling her sweetie. It's weird and creepy.
The Ace of Hearts.
You got it, Nick. Look, you got it.
What did I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valuable possessions. One Maximilian Galactica's hearts.
Max. Oh.
Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time.
Max, you should let Nick pick a card.
I want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver.
Her driver?
Whatever, hurry up and pick a card, any card.
I want this one.
So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to the visitors' room to visit me, didn't you?
Did he call her something else? I wish he did.
Yes, I'm your biggest fan.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much.
Hey, what about my card?
Think of it as your souvenir.
Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling?
I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch.
Sweetie, drop the porcupine head over there. Show me of your attention, okay?
Revoking his Ace 5 status? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely fabulous.
Absolutely cringe-inducing.
Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me?
There's a big piece of security glass between us.
Oh, sweet Jeebus, what in the world? If only I could use magic. Then I could make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about?
Anyway, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max?
It's Maximilian to you, porcupine head. Get it straight.
Jeez, people nowadays. They get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not?
I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was just a it was an amazing day.
Wow, that's incredible.
Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world.
I guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. You know what? He's getting trebucheted next. I don't even want to defend this guy. He's such an asshole.
You are assigned to an exclusive contract with the very big circus, right?
That's the long and short of it.
You sure do know your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know. Magic is so fabulous. You have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. Honestly, though, I love magicians. Don't like this guy, though.
You're right. You're so right.
However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on in there.
What do you mean?
That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come across in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I will revive the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it wonderful, sweetie?
Yeah.
I made all the crusty circus performance obsolete.
But I kind of like the circus performances.
Maya looks a bit down. You made Maya sad? Bitch! Bitch! I'm about to make your soul disappear. By punching it straight out of your body, bitch! Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered.
The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry?
Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. Was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. Police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening in his room.
So then why were you arrested?
Arrested? Don't make an anthill out of a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all.
Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is.
He's right. I think I should shock him back into reality. For the murder, you met with the ringmaster? What do you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him?
What do you talk about with the ringmaster, Max?
It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary.
Salary?
I'm the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you?
Yeah?
That's all you talked about? Of course, it was a fabulous chat. Oh! Well, shit, he's fucking lying. Just fabulous. I mean, ugh! Now he's got me saying it.
What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape.
Alright, looks like we gotta move. Look at this badge! What's that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max, I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting time talking to me?
He isn't wasting his time, Max. You're...
Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now.
What's that?
Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie?
Because you've been arrested for murder.
Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. This man is so unbelievably cocky, he doesn't think he'd be arrested. You know what? I'm done. I'm not defending this man. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously, because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, I'm the very big star of the Very Big Circus. And that means what now? I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what?
Max?
Quit joking around. You gotta be pulling my magic wand. No, I don't think I want to pull that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke.
Look at Max, he's crushed.
Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? Pork you, I mean, sir, you're a lawyer, right? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me! I didn't kill anybody! Oh my god. Somebody get this man out of here. Please help me, I didn't kill anybody!
Didn't kill anybody.
I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. Wait, is he... Breaks reality very quick. Does he have a southern accent? Let me try this. I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit, but a killer? That's insane. I could never.
Max?
I swear. This is his performance voice, and this is his actual voice. I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back in the farm. Yep. I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks.
Max?
Yes?
What's your real name?
It's Billy Bob John. What the fuck? Billy Bob Johns! He did it, he's the killer, I wish he was. It's Billy Bob Jones. What's the matter, Maya?
He's really just a country bumpkin?
I must apologize for not being my absolute fabulous self just now, sweetie.
Huh?
Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of hearts, right? What? How did he got it right again? What can I say? You too, you've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he?
Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick.
Alright, let's move.
We're here again.
Yep, this time we are here for work. Hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene.
Let's find someone who might know something about what happened.
Sounds like a plan. Does it say how old he is? 21. Who'll be over here? Seems to be a dorm where all the performance in the circus stay.
Really? So we might run into that stoogey clown here? Right? He's so kooky.
It's you two? Ah, it's you two. Oh,
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
those two guys always seem to know when I'm working at the crime scene, pal.
Because you're always working, Detective.
Well, I'd rather not be always working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. If I have to be at the circus anyway, I want to see a lion tame on a tightrope. But no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left.
Nick, he complained.
That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. Pretty sad way to go out if you ask me.
It was rather cold.
This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over here. Right about where you're standing now. Oh, surprised you, didn't I?
I'm not laughing!
Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? It was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. It's pretty clear cut as far as motives go. It was discovered quickly. But there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit.
There always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit.
What was the one thing that didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier? Footprints, pal. Footprints.
Footprints?
Look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this? Wooden box under the body. No clue, pal. The forensic experts took it back to and are examining it now.
And what's so mysterious about the footprints?
Oh, calm down now. Take a look at the footprints in this picture. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is...
The killer's footprints aren't there.
Bingo. Where did the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying culprit? That's when something just clicked in my head.
There's no way! Flying is impossible!
That's right, flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. Heh. What's with that hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Eh? Better stated. It means I don't want to talk about... I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him? Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course, it will be Miss Montgomery. She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have... see her in court. She shows up at the precinct. The son of a whip never ends, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure Miss Karma's really interesting and all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about.
Like who?
Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after I went back home?
Mr. Edgeworth. You haven't heard what happened to him. You haven't heard what happened to him?
Nick won't tell me.
Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore.
He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around?
Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? They went through a bad breakup, didn't they?
Nick?
I guess, like, let's examine. This is the only place that snow has been trounced upon.
The murderer was sloppy and leaving all these prints all over.
No. We are the ones who left the prints. Investigation can be messy. It can be a messy thing sometimes. Boom, divorce. Yeah.
What?
I slipped and fell on the spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. Thank God there was snow all around to bring down the swelling. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about the preserving of evidence. Alright. The safety lights around the circus are kept on all night long. They should have been on at the time of the murder. So he's saying the murder took place in the light? How strange.
Strange indeed. Huh.
At least, yeah, I finally won an air conditioner.
What? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work too?
And what do you mean won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? I can't afford one of those things. But I got lucky and one has a door prize in the Animal Police Christmas party.
They really pay you peanuts, don't they?
Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter. Let alone peanuts. Poor Detective Gumshoe. There's some evidence under the trap over there. Hey, watch it, pal. The killer's behind that top.
Huh?
Oh, gotcha. I was just kidding.
Mm.
Oh. Christmas is over, Detective Gumshoe. Christmas is over. Alright. Let's see what's going on in here. Circus stage doesn't look small from the out in this audience.
Oh, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults.
I'm not doing any somersaults.
Why not? You look like you'd be great at it.
Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Grr.
Huh, Nick?
Wasn't me. Grr. Grr! Oh shit!
Tiger!
He's coming this way. Grr. Ah!
Nick, you're too young to die. Nick! Stay! Stay! Heal!
Grr. I'm still here. I'm not dead. Yet.
Nick, are you okay?
Haha, scared you, didn't I? What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? This bitch is too sparkly, what the fuck? What voice should I give her? Southern, maybe? Maybe British?
Pigeon is such a cute tiger, isn't he?
This works. Pop star? I don't know what a pop star voice sounds like.
Because I'd probably just make it sound like Eeny Meeny's voice.
Bianca 2025, this bitch is too sparkly, what the fuck? Your female voice, but higher pitched? How can I? Oh, I guess. Sure, I can try it. Australian. Hatsune Miku.
Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. Don't what's the matter me? Nick, he almost died there. He wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right?
No, I feel like I should give her a British voice. It just fits. But then again, it would sound a little bit close to my Emma, but considering Emma isn't probably going to make a reappearance because, Rise from the Ashes wasn't canon in this game. Or wasn't considered canon until all the games came out, and the original DS one came out for this thing, and this is still the old dialogue. I'm guessing she's not going to make a reappearance, so hey, here we go.
So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky.
Huh?
You agree, don't you?
Do we get to know who this bitch is? I guess.
What do you mean, you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Your costume. Huh? It's cute. I want to try it on. Costume? You mean my clothes? You didn't mind letting me try it on, right?
Why does everyone in this circus fucking suck?
I guess not. Really? You're the best!
Wow, the tables have turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Barry, the renowned animal team of the Big Barry Circus. My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium.
Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Do we get... Oh, she's 16. Wait, she's the same age as me? No fucking way is this bitch the same age as me. I trust... No. No. They put us next to an animal tamer. I bet we really look odd.
Nice to meet ya.
Likewise.
Hey, Regina, what do you know about what happened last night?
That person is a literal child. I feel slightly offended, but at the same time, I guess. Makes sense. To do this job? I don't know. You think I know the laws of a circus?
Hey, Regina, what do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder?
Uh-huh.
My dad was murdered.
Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say?
So, the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened. Why do you say you're sorry?
Huh?
Huh? Anyway, everyone was here practicing last night.
Even your dad?
Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? I was playing with Regent.
Regent. She was with that beast?
That was when the police showed up. And they took me to check things out. Dad was dead.
Someone whose father just got murdered. She seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad.
That's incredible that you're an animal tamer. If you say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Regent isn't scary, he's cute.
He does look quite fluffy.
Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend.
Leon.
Yeah, Leon the lion.
Leon the lion. Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices. Why friend-shaped but not friendly?
Leon, he died? Yeah, actually, he was killed. My dad killed him.
What the fuck? What?
Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it.
It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. I'm not very charmed right now. Look at this badge. Well, I do like this sprite of her just jumping up and down. It is kind of charming.
Look, that's where Max comes out during the show.
Gotta admit, it was a pretty cool effect.
We're planning for me to start coming out of the line during the show.
That's great, Regina.
Yeah, I'll ride on Regent's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. I want to try it too. Ride on Nick's back and jump out of the lion's mouth.
Sometimes I wonder about this girl.
Oh, ladder.
It's just a stepladder.
What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with basic facts of the matter.
Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing to her about this one. Oh god! Oh god, that cage! It's bringing back flashbacks! No! No! No, Mondo! No!
Oh, those lights are huge.
Bianca, what? You'll understand when we get to Danganronpa. Mondo. Mondo, no. No.
I love lights. Whenever I appear under the spotlight, everyone claps for me. That's because everyone knows that you're cute. No, I'm not cute. You're cute. Me? Of course, I'm sure you'd make an incredible heroine. Really? You think so? Nick, did you hear that? Me, a heroine. What about Nick, Regina? Nick. He's no hero, is he?
Damn. Almost like you could kill someone with it. Mm-hmm. Ouch. Thanks a lot, Maya. Anything else we need to examine?
The seats are kind of far away, don't you think?
They are, but it also means there's a lot of people can fit in the big top.
He's right. We can fit 500 people into a show. 500? That's amazing. Flying around above that many people is a real rush. At least that's what Max said.
Wait, hold on. I wasn't paying attention during that thing because it was just flavor text, but that actually seemed like it was funny. I got an affidavits from most of the performance at the circus. They certainly are a strange bunch of characters.
You don't say.
Well, not stranger than you, I suppose.
That was cold.
I'm sorry, I was just messing around. Let's move back to the detention center. Maybe we can present some of these profiles. The fuck? Ah, my sweetie. No. Wait, dude, she's 16? Dude, do you... What the fuck did you just say? She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around it with her tiger. She's my special... What the fuck?! No! No! I'm out of here! I'm out of here! Nope! Fuck that! Fuck that! Excuse! I don't want to play this case anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. Not one bit. Okay. He's already in jail. I can get him out of trouble for murder, but I'm not getting him out of trouble for fucking pedophilia. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Maya, fuck him up. I'ma do my stuff. Maya trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord. It's probably a minor. It's worse in this game with 14. Excuse? Fuck? Excuse what? Excuse a fuck a what now? Into the abyss. I don't want to defend him anymore. I don't want to defend him anymore. Like 20 and 14, I think. Shit, I think I might actually be sick. I don't want to voice this guy anymore.
Uh-huh, very complex.
I mean, I guess it's Japan. it's Japan's thing, but still, just because it's Japan's thing doesn't make it right, and it's gross as fuck. The sun is too good for him. Girl, you are being groomed. What did you say when we present this guy?
It's Max. Hey, where's Max now? Where's Max now, anyway?
You don't know?
Nope.
He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father.
It's okay.
Nick and I will help him. No, I fucking won't.
Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal?
He is a criminal. Maybe not the criminal of this case specifically, but he is a criminal. Only one territory of Japan has a 14-year-old age thing. I'm not talking about the 14-year-old thing. That's even worse. But we're gonna get to that later, apparently. I'm talking about the current matter at hand. Of course he's not. He's just a pedophile.
I'm worried about so many things right now.
Hmm?
Like what?
I don't want to know what she's worrying about.
After practice was over, Dad went back to his room. His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened.
It's a really good idea to check it out for myself. Okay, we found a new area. What a place. I like his mustache, it's fun.
This was the ringmaster's room?
Yes, this room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night.
Now that you mention it, that is what he said.
I wonder what... that's an interesting poster.
It's a poster of Max. I want it, Nick. I want it.
I want to get out of here. Me too, Nick. Me too. It's a table for guests. There's some paper scattered on top of it.
Oh, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes!
What is it?
I didn't know that was a magician. His salary's incredible.
She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? How much is it? That much?!
Incredible, huh?
You can say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. Ringmaster signed and dated it.
What's the matter, Nick?
Max definitely got a raise. This document is dated a week ago. Okay.
This is strange. Everything looks so nice, but this desk looks old and cheap.
There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. Well, I now know one of the problems with this case. So far, I haven't seen anything else major about it, but that is a real deal breaker right there.
He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat.
And they call this the face of somebody who already knew that. Hmm?
What?
Scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket.
Huh? Where?
Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats.
You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. This is where the ringmaster applied his makeup.
That's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example.
This one says 100% all-natural organic mascara.
And this one says, sense enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime.
The ringmaster must have really been concerned about skincare.
Very metrosexual. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Okay. Relating to or donating or denoting men who live in urban areas and enjoy shopping, fashion, and a similar interest traditionally associated with women or gay men. The fuck? That word's outdated as fuck.
Nick, look at all these cute trophies.
Indeed. Indeed. Just look at all the awards the circus has won.
Like, All County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association, Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was a multi-talented in ways I could never imagine. There's a lot of posters here, don't you think?
There are indeed.
So many posters, they are likely to miss one, are they?
Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here.
But you didn't even notice that I took one.
She already swiped one? You're incorrigible. You know that? Wait, why did she take a Max poster? Oh god, Maya, please stop liking this man. Please stop liking this man. Sometime soon, please. This man belongs on a list. Look at all the stars on this poster. This was the poster they used to promote their public appearances.
Posters are the way to go, aren't they?
What do you mean?
We should make posters to promote our law firm. Spine-tingling legal action. Mind-numbing legalese. You will say, wow. Or perhaps, hold it! Don't miss out on a stunning life or death courtroom thrill ride.
Those taglines, our law firm would sink faster than a Titanic.
Ew, there's mud caked on the table.
Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table.
Nick, don't ever even think about it.
I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am, anyway? Alright, let's move. Do we even have enough to break his psyche locks? Oh, fuck it. Let's do this. Let's save real quick. Reveal thine secrets, thine! I don't even know. Reveal thine secrets to me, you freak. Meeting with Russell. Last night you met with the Ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such. Exactly. We reached an agreement about salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth. The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to this office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? It was on the table of the Ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is that a problem, being well compensated? Now the compensation just with a date. This is dated a week ago. Max! You finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. That's one lock. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the Ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, could you share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Should investigate and gather some more evidence until then. Alright. Guess there's something here.
Look, it's Max!
Even when you don't want to see him. Poof! He's right there in front of me. Sure, the sign says Very Big Circus, but looking around, might as well be Cirque du Galactica.
The stars on his cheek sure are dreamy. How about I draw a star on your cheek, Nick? I've got a marker.
No, it's alright. Also, please stop simping over him. This is the box office where they sell tickets for the circus.
They also sell programs. I forgot to buy one when we came to the circus last time.
Why don't you buy one now?
Sounds like a plan. Oh no, it looks like I forgot my wallet.
If you want me to buy it for you, just ask me already.
You know I never do that to you, Nick. The store must lead to the lodging house.
No entry to unauthorized personnel.
Do you really need to say no entry if no one's entering? It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick?
I'm not even going to justify that question with a response.
I bet all the stars stay at a lodging house.
Okay, do we got anything else we can move to? Nope. Alright, we got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking, let's get going.
Okay.
What's the matter? You seem down.
Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin?
I do not wish for this man to be related to my home. Even though I don't like my home, I still don't like it being related to my home. But I guess I should get the achievement. What's the matter? You've been acting strange for a while now.
Max, he's just some country bumpkin.
Live in LA? No, I live in the country. I'm not talking about him living here, I'm talking about living in the country and being country. Maya, when are you gonna stop flirting with Phoenix already? I don't think she's flirting. So, what does that matter? He's still a famous magician, right?
I guess, but his real name is Billy Bob Johns.
Yikes, the poor guy's got 3 first names. I guess that is pretty odd.
Oh well, if a big star can do it, then you should pretend to be exotic too, Nick.
A big star?
Max Galactica is a pretty big name. Anyways, what do you think about Naruhodo A. Wrighto?
That's... well, the first part is his Japanese name. And the rest just sounds stupid. His head on a pike. No. What does the A stand for?
The A stands for attorney.
I'll think about it. There we go. It looks like Maya's flirting with Phoenix. No. I don't know what gave you that opinion. What about this? Okay, no. Alright, I guess maybe move back to... Wait, no. Circus entrance. To get every achievement in the game too? No, I'm just picking up achievements where I can. Phoenix is depressed because of his divorce. Okay, so apparently I still need to find some evidence. Pretty Shark Lady. Hello, Lunar Breakson. We are currently experiencing the worst case in the game. And I am slowly starting to truly believe, yes, indeed, that is what this is. Oh no, yeah. I guess we need to look in the big top again. Okay, here we are. There doesn't seem to be anything here that can help us. Not a single clue.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you. What exactly does it mean when you say clue? What are you looking for?
A bloody chainsaw, for instance.
Well, there's definitely not one of those here.
I was joking, Maya. I didn't think it could get worse than Sal and Hottie, but here we are. Well, Sal is just as bad. At least, hopefully, at the very least, Hottie at least follows the age of consent. That'd be appreciated. You'd at least do that for the society. With a flirting accent? What the fuck is a flirting accent?
Nick, look at all the photos lined up on the wall.
It's like a guided tour of the circus history.
This is so cool. It seems like there were many happy memories. Maybe we should do this sort of thing at our office? We can put up pictures of all the clients we have been found not guilty.
What if we had a client that was found guilty?
We'll just pretend like they didn't exist. How's that? Nick, now you got me thinking about losing cases. Why did you do that?
Foreshadowing, what? Okay, maybe I have an idea. It's gonna suck, but it's an idea at the very least. Reveal thine secrets, thy freak. I want to see how the anime handled this to make it not bad. I feel like that's impossible, but I wonder. Sorry, sweetie, that's... I'm gonna assume they were talking about Regina. Don't look at me like that. This isn't easy for me, you know. How about it, Max? Or about what? What do you expect me... Okay, never mind. Enough evidence, yeah. Maybe there was something I didn't talk to Regina about. Maybe I need to present something to her and, like, talk to her about something. Oh! It was that fucking easy, wasn't it?
Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? I'll tell you, Maya. I'll tell you, Maya, but just you.
Ah!
Well... What? Really? And then?
Can we take Regina back with us when this is over? Honestly, she seems so innocent that I don't even think she knows what's going on. I don't even think she knows that her father is really dead. I think she probably just thinks he's like partying somewhere or something like that. She's the killer? Trust me? I doubt it.
And then... Oh, that's incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout.
Don't worry about me.
Regina told me someone professed their love to her.
That's their love?
Not only that, but it was Maximilian Galactica.
I wonder how many people have already stolen one of his hearts anyways.
And then on the exact same day, another person professed her...
What? Please tell me at the very least it was somebody around her age. Please. Please tell me that they're like 17. Or maybe the same age, 16. Please?
And then on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well.
What? Who was it?
Someone named Trilo.
Trilo.
Apparently he's a tenor who sings at the circus.
Haven't met him yet. Older? I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Way older? I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. He seems quite to be the hit with the men of the circus. He must have some sort of strange power over them.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. 2 people in one day? Even I want to profess my love for...
What the fuck? Excuse me? Excuse me? Maya? Maya, girl? What? Girl. Girl. I mean, I guess it isn't as... I guess it's not bad? I mean, 2-year age difference? Not bad. Lesbian Maya, excuse me? Me too. She said, what? Phoenix! Phoenix, buddy! Buddy! Phoenix! 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 Phoenix, buddy! Phoenix! 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 Phoenix, buddy! No, 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 no! Phoenix, no! Phoenix, no! Phoenix, no! You don't get it. You don't get... Phoenix, buddy. Remind yourself. Remind yourself. Remind yourself. Remind yourself. Remind yourself. Oh yeah, she's 16. Never mind. Thank you, Phoenix. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Did you check the plaza? I thought I examined everything. Present Max Galactica. Maybe present the culprit and... Can we talk Edgeworth to go back to Phoenix? I guess. We need to find him first. Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. And what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. Phoenix? He's dating a 16-year-old. He is that bad, trust me. I don't know if she's lesbian, but she definitely gives off bisexual vibes now with what she just said. I realize that the title is Dying Light. Yeah. Because I knew the circus theme, and I was like, oh, Dying Spotlight, you know, the thing. But, now I feel like another title would have been better. I don't want to defend this guy, maybe? Bisexual vibes from Max, too. Please don't equate him to me. I revoke him. Gosh darn it, why are all the anime, like, bisexual representatives always perverts? Or sexual deviants of some sort? We got Mineta from My Hero Academia, Teru from Danganronpa 2. Now we have this guy. Why? Director Hottie? That guy seems straight, at the very least. He's been arrogant, but he didn't seem that.
But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal.
It's not just his attitude. I've got proof, pal.
Huh?
He left some on the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. Send Max to Director Hottie? Sure.
Well, it does have very classy decorative elements.
Alright, we got that. Pretty mundane, aren't they?
Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand.
I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness.
Eh?
Tell us about the eyewitness. About this eyewitness. Oh, you know what I'm going to tell you. You know I'm not going to tell you about that. That's prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering the lodging house.
Why's that?
Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you.
It must be because that's where eyewitness is.
Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal! Moe's room. Who the fuck is Mo? Oh god, it's Clown, isn't it? Please tell me the Clown isn't the Trilo guy who confessed his love for Regina. Please tell me no. Wonder whose room this is.
Name tag on the door says Mo.
Well, wait, obviously it's Mo, so it's not Trilo, thank god. I guess he's not here.
Oh, a real mess in here.
My room's probably worse, though.
Oh well, I give up. We'll come back later. Huh? Hey Nick, look over there.
What?
There's someone over there. Excuse me.
Who the fuck is this guy? Why does it look like his neck is attached to his chin? Why? Why does what? Who is this? Who the fuck is this? Hello?
Oh, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me.
Me? This is Trilo? Oh, he looks he doesn't look that much older than Max. He's not old, right? He's not old, right? Right? He's gonna be like 17, hopefully. He looks like a shy teenager, maybe. Yes, you work the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe.
Average Joe who just happens to hang out with us at the circus? I don't think so.
Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like, a regular person could hang out at a circus dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright.
I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya.
Well, I just happen to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny. Not a carny. I'm a performer, actually. I'm a ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist?
I'm Benjamin Woodman. Oh, see, he's not Trilo.
Your last name is Woodman?
Yeah, that's right. Everyone calls me Ben. Trilo is his So wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking second. His puppet professed love for Gina. I'm fucking done with this case, man. I don't even want to do this anymore. I just want to skip through all this dialogue, go straight to the fourth case. Apparently the fourth case is fucking amazing. I want to get past this case. Were they high making this case? I feel like they were. I believe they call it a stage name. Oh god, what do I do?
Would you mind taking a look at this?
I
I guess we won't need you to look at this after all.
This case looks rushed. It doesn't even look rushed to me. It just feels angering. We're gonna end this off for today. How old is he? Wait, hold on. Let me check this real quick. What the fuck? Nope, 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 nope. I'm done. I'm fucking done. That's it for Phoenix Wright, everyone. We're done. There's no more Phoenix Wright anymore. I don't like this one bit. I don't like those. Yeah. I vote we skip. We skip this to Trials and Tribulations. We're not gonna skip the fourth case. Apparently the fourth case is the best fourth case in the original trilogy to a lot of people. Can we just skip this case? Just the case? I don't know. I mean, if I don't think we could skip this case, and I would have to play through it by myself if you guys want to skip it. You have to get through this one to get to the fourth? Yep. Can we mod this chapter out? I don't know. They're always good cases. Yeah, we'll just have to see. See you tomorrow, everyone.